DreamHack Summer 2012 has come to a close. I'm standing here with the winning captain, mTwsyndereN. SyndereN, back-to-back DreamHack champion. How does that feel?
It's amazing. Of course, I was so thrilled when I won DreamHack Summer 2011 with Wild Honey Badgers, and the feeling of winning that is the same here. Even though it's the second time, this time it's against the top of the scene right now. I mean, winning against Na'Vi 2-1 in the grand finals and beating other top teams along the way has just been an amazing experience, and I'm really proud of the guys. I'm really proud of what we've accomplished, and just playing the best of three the last two games on the stage, it was fantastic that we managed to win the 2 live games in there in the arena, and just feel all the support people are giving us is just truly amazing.
Yeah, you took the guys into MTV a couple of months ago. Describe a bit how the developing process of the team has been for you. What did you work on in the past, and yeah, how was the developing process of your team like?
Basically started out as a bunch of guys. Of course, the 3 French players know each other for some time now, and they had been playing a bit with Bob, and they were like, do you want to try and join us for captaining? Because they could see that the old MTW just wasn't working, and we were trying some stuff and it didn't really go well. So I gave it a shot, and since then we've just been developing our play style and our picks, and I think right now we've come to a really good situation as far as drafting goes. I feel like we're very rarely outpicked. So to me, that's been one of the big developments, is that we feel comfortable going into every game pretty much with the draft, and everyone is of course specialized in their own roles, which we pretty much said at the start, and we're just continuing along that way. So everyone knows what he's doing, and we're perfecting it, and I guess we just showed today that we can beat the best.
How did you approach the game versus Na'Vi? They didn't drop a single game, and did you prepare for them in a special way, watch their games, or how well do you know them, or what kind of happened ahead of the final?
Well, I've been commentating a lot of the games here as well, so I've seen some of Na'Vi's games firsthand, and we've tried to map out what kind of style they play, how they put their lanes, and what picks they want. And we worked on finding the hybrid between, okay, what do we have to give away and what can we get as a trade-off? Because obviously in Dota 2 there's so many heroes and so many players, our masters at playing several things, so we're just focusing on trying to we were focusing on, well, we had seen how they had been playing throughout the tournament, so we were expecting something along those lines, and that's what they did. So we were just adapting to that, and while at the same time picking something we felt comfortable with. So
you've been casting a majority of the DreamHack games. Did you at one point feel bad that you couldn't be with the team, like discussing strategies with the team, or just spend time with the team? Yeah, to get yourselves in better shape is a bit silly now after the questions after the final, but yeah. Do you regret spending and preparing with your team together at this event?
I'm not exactly sure what you mean.
Well, you were casting quite a lot, and and weren't with the team during that time. So do you feel bad about it?
No, not at all. I mean, like you said, we won, so that was of course there's nothing to feel bad about, and it was a decision we all made together. We were like, okay, if I commentate, I want everyone to be okay with it at the event, and well, since we couldn't really practice much here, as the computers were pretty much constantly in use for the group stages and then for the quarterfinals and semifinals and whatnot, so we haven't scrimmed a single game here. So we've basically been playing our matches and that's it, and then we focused 100% on them. And then when we weren't playing, I was casting, so I got some insight on all the teams and how they played, of course, which is useful.
Yeah, did you notice that Na'Vi, while they were in the players area and played the first final game, played significantly more aggressive, but then once they were in the arena, they kind of stepped back, or in a sense? Do you feel them? Did you see them as being more nervous once they were in the arena, and did it affect them?
I would be very surprised if Na'Vi are nervous going into a grand final. They've been in this situation many times before, and I don't think nerves is an issue for them. I think what made them look more passive was that we were more successful with our play than in the first game. It worked out better for us. We took control of the map. We got the towers, which is always crucial against a team like Na'Vi. So I just think we got off to a better start, and it made them look more passive because they were kind of pressured in both games.
How was it playing for you in general? How was the switch to the Dream Arena from the Players Arena turn out? How did the switch from the Players Arena to the Dream Arena turn out for you? Was it uncomfortable you switching the setup and stuff, or was there a motivation boost actually?
I don't know. To me, it's always amazing to play in front of a live audience. Now I've tried it twice before in this arena, and it's I can just say I don't think I'll ever get bored of this. It's truly amazing. But as far as the setup goes, we configure the computers every time, so we have exactly the same setup. We use our own hardware. We just tweak the game the way we want with sensitivities and graphics and whatnot. So in that sense, there was no real difference in the hardware and the setup. The difference is, of course, the live audience and all the noise going on, but we just kept it cool and played our own game. And yeah, I guess all the guys enjoyed it. When there's a lot of cheering and support, it's just so much more enjoyable.
Now you're the happy winners, and there's the holiday season coming up now. What are your plans for the summer? Are you gonna spend time training together, or how are the next weeks gonna be like for you?
It's going to be a hybrid. I'll be spending quite a lot of time with my girlfriend, but at the same time I'll also be practicing with my team, and we'll be boot camping before the international, of course, to try to be as prepared as possible. And well, it's going to be interesting to see how good the teams are at that point, because now, of course, everyone will be practicing so much at this point. So I expect the quality, the thing that's going to be interesting about the International 2 compared to International 1 is that the International 1, the time for practice was short, and some used it better than others. Na'Vi were really well prepared. They were just a step above everyone else in skill. But this time around, there's going to be so many well-prepared teams and good teams, and it's impossible to predict who's going to win. It's just going to be such a high level of play, so I'm looking forward to that.
Well then, good luck for your future path, and thank you a lot for your time once again. Any last words?
Oh, I guess the usual stuff. Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to everyone who supports us and kept believing in us in this after we lost the first game to Na'Vi. I think a lot of people thought, okay, Na'Vi will take this one, but we just kept playing, and I'm just glad. And I mean, the support we got from the audiences in there as well was absolutely fantastic. So it's great to know we have so many people backing us, and big shout out to them, of course. And yeah, thanks a lot. Keep supporting mTW.
That covers it. Thank you a lot.